the morning of November the 4th. I'm back in a draw that I hunted a lot last year. I've only hunted it twice this year. The first time I got skunked, and then 3 days ago I hunted it and I saw 6 deer, a lot of grunting and chasing, but they were all up here on the top of the ridge and I was hunting down on the bottom. So I came up here and the wind is wrong, but I can see it behind me, the top of the ridge, and I can see enough of each bank of this draw that I'm hoping I can catch the deer before they hit my scent stream. There's a lot of oaks in here and quite a few acorns on the ground. The deer like to bed just a little further down the ridge here where they can kind of see down into the creek bottom and the wind comes up over their backs. This is a pretty hot spot. If I don't blow all the deer out here because of my wind, I've got a pretty good chance of shooting one this morning. The last couple of days have been very uneventful as far as deer movement goes, but I did film 16 turkeys last night and a gray fox. Of all 16 of those turkeys though, they were all hens. The first time I hunted this draw, I saw a decent little buck down in the bottom, but he came up over the top and then bedded down. So I think I'm in the right spot. If this wind would switch and these thermals would start pulling my scent up the ridge, we'd be perfect. I'm gonna hunker in here. I've got the Blackpowder gun with me and see if we can put a deer on the ground. That worked out perfect. Just as she stopped and caught my scent, she started looking right up here at me. I put it right on her shoulder and dropped her there. I'm gonna let her lay there. She's down in a ditch. And I'm gonna sit the rest of the morning. Maybe a buck will come cruising up right behind her. We'll wait and see. Man, I love burning black powder. Praise the Lord. It's November 4th. So anything could happen. I'm gonna sit it out till about 10 or 11 and see if a buck comes cruising up behind that doe. Praise the Lord. Looked like a pretty good doe to me. And I will take it.
After reloading my rifle, a young buck was on that doe's trail within minutes. As I went to stand up and line up the shot, she spots my movement. And just as I thought this game might be over, a squirrel runs up the draw between us and distracts her so I can get out of her line of sight and hide behind a tree. Now it's her turn to move. As she starts to move up the draw again, I can finally stand up. She's getting uneasy, so I decided to keep moving slowly and try to get a shot.
I can't believe she let me get away with that. That little squirrel just saved me, I think. 2 does down this morning. I thought about passing it and waiting for a buck, but that's my 3rd doe tag filled, and I'm in an Ernebuck County. So for the rest of the year, I can just shoot bucks. Yes. The freezer is full. Everything from here on out is a bonus. Now I'll see a booner on my way out, I'm sure. You can only shoot 2 a day, so I'm done. Done for today. Another deer. A pile of them just came in here. Dropping those deer in their tracks made a big difference, because they didn't run off and alert other deer. They just dropped right where they were, and the deer that were with them didn't really know what was going on. I tried to put it, that second one right there was a frontal, so I put it right at the base of her neck so it would go down through the chest cavity and through the shoulders. And the one that was coming up, I put it right on the front of her shoulder. So we'll see where I impacted them, but they both went down immediately, which is perfect. I'm gonna get settled down here and take everything down out of this tree. I only set up in my tree stand about 2 feet off the ground this morning because I didn't want to climb and get all sweated up. And I didn't want to sit on the ground. When I sat on the ground a couple days ago, I got really uncomfortable. My legs kept falling asleep. I guess I'm just getting old. So I brought in my tree stand platform and just strapped it to the side of the tree like a chair. Worked out good.
Well, here they are, 2 full-bodied does. I can't believe that second one let me get away with all that movement. I just got them up here to the top of the hill, and it was a drag. Let me tell you, they're only does, but they're freezer fillers, and to have 2 of them down on the same day takes care of a lot of work the rest of this season. Now I can focus on shooting a bear or a buck. It's been a pretty slow season. It feels like I've just been a step behind these deer all year long, but today I was in the right spot at the right time. Praise the Lord. I saw 2 bucks come in after this doe. I even had a little 6-point start creeping up the hill on me when I was dragging this deer up. He couldn't figure out what I was and why this deer was still there. Well, I've got a little bit of work to do now when I get home. Got to get both of these to the processor and get ready for the next couple of days. We're just now coming into the rut here in Virginia. The next 2 weeks are going to be pretty hot. Well, as always, guys, I appreciate your time. Thanks for watching, and God bless.